Stars make every player on the team better. Michael Jordan is.
All right, fellas, let's get out of the box quickly. Do what we did last time. Take a shot.
What time is it?
Game time! Woo!
Every great plot has its twist. Game 5 of the NBA.
And a lovely evening views.
Good evening, conferring number 13. The starting center at 7'2". Starting forward number 3 at 6'7" from Long.
Welcome everyone to Game 6 of the NBA Final. I'm Kevin Harlan, and with me, former NBA Coach of the Year Mike Fratello and former player Clark Kellogg. On our sideline tonight, reporter David Aldridge. Mike, the only reason this series was extended to Game 6 is because of Utah's adjustments in Game 5.
The screen and roll is a big part of their offense. They went away from it. Instead, they posted Karl Malone, inserted Antoine Carr, who gave them another shooter, so when Pippen doubled, they could kick the ball to the open man.
And for Chicago in Game 5, Tony Kukoc coming up big, Clark. He had 30 points, but Jordan and Pippen could not get it going.
That's why we always talk about the importance of the team. It's rare that either guy, Pippen or Jordan, is off his game, let alone both of them at the same time. Jordan just couldn't find the range, and Pippen was ineffective against Hornacek in the low post.
It was so surprising, but Hornacek did a great job.
Yeah.
On the floor for the Chicago Bulls. Luke Longley is at the 5. The forwards, Scottie Pippen and Tony Kukoc. And at the guard positions, Ron Harper and the great Michael Jordan. And so for the Utah Jazz, it's Adam Keefe and Karl Malone inside. Brian Russell at the 3 and also tasked with defending Michael Jordan. And the skilled backcourt of Jeff Hornacek and John Stockton.
When you look at how the Bulls have played on the road this postseason, they're only 4-4. And most of those losses have come against their toughest opponents, Utah and Indiana.
Opportunity and went right into attack mode. He'll take those mid-range openings whenever they're presented.
And to see him doing it at the start of the game is very encouraging for his team.
Clearly, he's found his rhythm early in this one, looking to score whenever he can, whenever he has it.
And this team encourages him to be active on offense because they understand how dangerous he can be.
Knocks it loose. Harper with the steal. Outside Jordan. Offensive rebound. The second chance effort, and it's blocked. Out of bounds, Bulls ball, Chicago. Keeps possession, and we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
The Bulls trying to slam the door for their 6th title. Here is Stockton. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Malone. Shoots over Longley, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Kukoc. Clark, of course, it took Chicago 7 games to get past Indiana. And as a former Pacer, I know how proud you are of those players from Indianapolis.
No question about it, Kevin, being part of that franchise's history and seeing that Indiana team push the Bulls harder than any team had during this dynasty, impressive.
It was. The shot's good from Jordan.
How about the ferocity from him right there? This guy is relentless.
Jazz trail by 11. And a big game 5 for Tony Kukoc. You know, Clark, he made as many shots in just 13 attempts as Jordan and Pippen made collectively in a combined 42. I mean, that's just amazing.
Yeah, his efficiency was off the charts, and I don't think the Bulls fed him enough. They got to remedy that tonight, though, Kevin.
You're right. Chicago making some changes. Rodman, he's checked in for Longley, and Steve Kerr subbed in for Ron Harper.
Steve Kerr.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Stockton kicks to Russell. Back to Stockton. The Jazz working the ball around now. Keith missing. Chicago leading by 11. And the Bulls, David Aldridge, with some concerning injuries.
Thanks, guys. Now, the big news for the Bulls is the condition of Scottie Pippen, who hurt his back in Game 3. He did take an injection yesterday, did electrical stim, iced it, had ultrasound and a massage, and then he did a lot of stretching. He told me he's a little bit ginger, but nothing can keep him out of a game like this. Back to you.
We knew that. David, thank you. Mike, it really has been an injury-plagued series for the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, Ron Harper has the flu, can't hold down any food. Plus, the Bulls have been without a couple other key players. Monumental challenge for them tonight.
Huge, you're right. Hey, Clark, with the injury issues to Pippen and Harper, so much falling on the big shoulders of Michael Jordan.
And we know those shoulders are broad and capable, and we're used to thinking of Michael Jordan as superhuman, but he's now in his 30s playing big minutes. Does he have enough to climb another hurdle? We'll see.
It's going to be interesting to find out. Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Antoine Carr, he's checked in for Keith, and Isley subbed in for Stockton. And a big question in this game will be how effective Scottie Pippen can be with his back spasm issue.
Well, in Game 5, he was only 2 of 16 from the floor. But he gave them 11 boards, 11 assists, and 3 steals. Can he find a way to impact the game tonight?
Like he did in Game 5, you're right. Looking to end the run, and it's good on the layup.
And Karl Malone, the 1997 league MVP, has a full package of offensive firepower. Inside, outside, he gets it done in multiple ways.
And first team all defense 2 years running. Give him credit. He's an elite two-way player.
Jazz trail by 21. Poked away. In transition, here come the Bulls. Kerr dishes to Jordan. There's the 3. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And got to be honest here. I mean, he should have made that.
I bet it's not going to affect his confidence, though. He's going to keep taking those shots.
And so Jordan will bring it up for Chicago. From deep three-point range, field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 at that basket.
Right from the start, they set the tone and were the more dominant team.
I love how they've looked right from the tip, doing an amazing job building this lead.
And Mike, coming into this game, Malone said he wanted to attack the paint early.
That's right, looking to put pressure on the rim and, if possible, get Rodman and Longley in early foul trouble.
They are really shooting the heck out of the ball. Fantastic start from 3.
When you knock down threes early, it stretches the floor, opens everything up.
Here's Isley, defended by Kerr. Pass to Malone. Will it go? No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Chicago Bulls rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Welcome back to the second quarter of the NBA Finals, Game 6 here in Utah, as the Chicago Bulls look to close out the Jazz. But do they have enough left in the tank to get it done? And it's the Bulls with the ball. Seems to me, Clark, like the Bulls doing a pretty good job of containing the terrific Karl Malone.
Well, you're seeing the same thing I'm seeing. And after his big showing in Game 5, Kevin, they knew that would be a critical element tonight. Bottle up Malone.
That's right, top of the priority list. So on the floor for Chicago to start the second quarter. Tony Kukoc is out there with Pippen. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Rodman. And it's Harper in at the 1 spot. From deep, Jordan, another 3 for Chicago.
Striping it from distance. No hesitation at all.
He's had it going, been aggressive from outside.
Stockton against Harper. Stockton the pass to Malone. Stockton outside. Fades away. And Pippen pulls it down.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
And through gritted teeth, Pippen still, coach, getting it done.
Every step is a challenge with that back pain, but he's gutting it out for his teammates.
Playing well on both ends of the floor, stifling defense and dangerous O. That's a heck of a combo.
That's what has built this lead.
Russell looking around. Jordan against Hornacek. Back to Russell. The Jazz working the ball around now. 3 on the clock. Here's Stockton. They can't stop the run with that one. Chicago dictating the flow. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Jordan. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Boy, are they locked in on offense, knocking down every shot right now.
And the other team has to step it up on defense. No excuse letting them torch you like this.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Morris comes in for Russell, and it's Anderson in for Jeff Hornacek. Chicago also making some changes. Luke Longley's checked in for Rodman, and Bushler's subbed in for Pippen.
And these Bulls have to feel like the time is now to close out the series. They do not want it getting to a Game 7 on the road.
Trains it from beyond the arc. Jordan's got 41.
Good vision from Harper on that play, spotting a ready shooter, finding a way to get him the ball.
And in this MVP battle so far, Michael Jordan is coming out, I think, coach, on top.
Yeah, Karl Malone not having the same impact as MJ. That's been a factor.
Huge. Stockton the pass to Malone. It's tipped.
Hard to shoot over 7'2". Longley getting all of that one.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Jordan's got 44. And Clark, the Bulls looking to close it out tonight. Critical, since very few teams have been able to win a finals Game 7 on the road.
And you know what, Kevin? If it got to that point, all the momentum would be with the Jazz, having battled back from down 3-1. The Bulls gotta play like this is the Game 7 here.
Oh, once again, you've mapped it out well, Clark.
Tell you what, you can feel their frustration underneath the surface. It's actually palpable with all these misses.
They're trying to shake it off, but every time they come up short, the panic starts to set in.
Can you guys believe it? Oh, my goodness.
Oh, Clark, that was special.
Not sure the next time we'll see one like that. And the Utah Jazz not getting a lot from their center position in this series. Both Greg Ostertag and Jeff Forster, relative non-factors.
Incredible two-way play.
Yeah, offense and defense.
Steals lead to points. The defense doesn't have time to get set.
They could use a bucket. Got a hand on it. Here's Jordan. Non-stop scoring machine here. Here's Buechler. Again, Chicago. And for the Jazz's center troubles, Clark, you can't help but recall the trade deadline deal that almost brought center Ronnie Cycli to Utah.
You know, Kevin, that trade was a done deal, but then somehow it just fell apart and fell through. A big man averaging 15 and 7 in Orlando. Boy, he could have really helped.
Oh, you said it. Caught and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
At 6'9", Antoine Carr is a bit undersized for a post-up guy, but boy, he plays the game hard.
The Jazz shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Keefe is checked in for the Jazz. Isley comes in for Stockton, then for the Bulls. Wennington is checked in for Kukoc. Burrell comes in for Buechler. And Kerr subbed in for Ron Harper.
And in these particular playoffs, the Bulls have lost 4 of their last 5 on the road. They know they've got to get busy and handle their business now.
More and more big players shooting threes. It poses a challenge for the defense.
Isley the pass to Morris. Here's Isley. 1:15 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's the floater.
Good aggressive defense from Wennington. Fearlessly going after the shot.
Longley a screen on Carr. Here's Jordan. Pass to Burrell. Another 3 for Chicago.
Starting to pull out ahead off the back of some terrific offense.
They are firing on all cylinders, aren't they? Hard to get stops when they're playing with this much energy.
In the corner, it's Morris. Anderson outside. It's deflected. Here's Wennington. He's covered by Anderson. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. And the Jazz with some changes. Foster's checked in for Carr. Russell comes in for Morris. And it's Hornacek in for Anderson. And the Bulls making a change also. Dennis Rodman. He's checked in for Wennington.
Hey, it's as plain as pound cake. Keep it simple. They want to see how big this league can get.
No such thing as running up the score at this level.
It's stolen by Kerr. Here's Rodman. And Dennis Rodman with the slam.
That's a heads-up play by Kerr, finding the open man and getting him the ball on time and on target. Well done.
Kicks it out to Hornacek. Russell dishes to Hornacek. To halt the run. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. A dominating first half of basketball. And so far, hasn't been close. It's the Bulls running away with it. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. Welcome back to the second half of Game 6 in the NBA Finals here in Salt Lake City, Utah. The Jazz trying to force a Game 7 against the defending champion Chicago Bulls in front of these tremendous fans.
And not just Scottie Pippen dealing with a bad back. John Stockton also dealing with back issues.
They've got Hornacek. Malone is out there with Russell. Then it's Stockton. And it's Keefe in at the 5 down low. That's the group right now for Utah. Ball's knocked loose. Harper with the steal. And stolen by Russell. And now Utah, fast break. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen.
Scottie Pippen.
That's his first
His
foul.
first personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, Chicago. Stockton with it. Hornacek outside. And the pass to Malone. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Malone's got 6. And apparently, Clark, Stockton got a back adjustment at halftime.
Well, Kevin, you know, at this point in the season, just about everybody is dealing with some kind of ailment. It's really a battle of attrition.
That's his
It
first
is.
personal foul.
Coming out of halftime, trying to build some momentum now. That's a nice play.
That's how you want to start the half. Getting aggressive with the take inside.
You know, Mike, this is pretty amazing considering how banged up he is, just how effective Scottie Pippen has been tonight in this game.
And if this were the regular season, no chance he'd be playing right now. But he's in there and making a difference.
And a heroic performance. Wennington, he's checked in for the Bulls. For 3, one more half between the Bulls and a forever legacy.
Gotta like the jump shot from Wennington, proving he's more than just a low post threat.
Outside, Russell. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Pippen. Outside, Jordan. Lets it go from 14. Another one falls for Chicago.
Coming out of halftime, they're on an absolute tear.
And I don't know what was said in that locker room, but it's working.
Stockton passes to Malone. Pass to Russell to stop the run. No good, shot missing. So the Bulls will take it the other way.
And you look at Karl Malone, 6'9", 250 pounds, just a Goliath. The Bulls are hard-pressed to deal with his physicality inside.
And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Antoine Carr is checked in for Utah. And the Bulls making a change also. Bushler's checked in for Ron Harper. Pippen with the steal. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And here's Jordan outside. Another 3 for Chicago. And Clark, you talk about defending Malone. Dennis Rodman is game for that challenge. He's game for any challenge, but that one in particular.
Yeah, with Dennis Rodman, it's about embracing that hard-nosed physical play. And we know that Rodman is a guy who never backs up from that.
No, he doesn't.
They're not just on fire. Nothing is getting in their way on offense.
It's practically supernatural. The defense is trying everything.
Pass to Hornacek. And the foul called on Michael Jordan. That is his first foul of the game.
And now they're just one foul away from being in the bonus.
I expect to see them attacking more now, trying to get the defense to give up that next foul.
Morris is checked in for the Jazz. Anderson comes in for Stockton. Then for the Bulls. Rodman comes in for Tony Kukoc. And Kerr subbed in for Scottie Pippen.
And, you know, you look at the Jazz with Malone and their other bigs, they've got a significant size advantage inside, but the Bulls have done a nice job holding their own on the glass.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Mike, you were talking about the size comparison between these two teams. The Bulls are a lot bigger on the perimeter.
Yeah, Harper and Jordan both 6'6". Contrast that with the Jazz, Stockton at 6'1", Hornacek 6'3". They don't have the same length on the wings.
Right, it is on display for sure. Hornacek kicks to Morris, and stolen by Jordan. Moving it up. And Rodman with the basket on the assist by Bushler. Rodman's got 4 this quarter.
There's just a way about Rodman. It's almost like he invites contact. In fact, he does.
Bulls foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
That's his first personal foul. 15 foul.
And he makes the first. Isley's checked in for Jeff Hornacek. Burrell, he's checked in for the Bulls.
Taking 2 shots.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Now, here's Kerr. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Back to Rodman.
2 minutes remaining.
5 on the clock. That's tipped.
And you love seeing this from Carr. You want to see more blocks from the big man.
Coach, Michael Jordan is having himself a game. Wow.
Outplaying Karl Malone to this point.
Oh.
The Bulls getting the better of that superstar matchup.
Here's Isley. It's deflected. He's all alone. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Pushing himself to get there. Burrell gives a big effort to make sure they score on the fast break.
Morris outside. Here's Isley, defended by Kerr. Back to Morris for the 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Utah still struggling from deep. We saw it last game, and it's continued in this one.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul goes against Utah.
Such an intelligent player. Rodman using that ball fake.
The Bulls have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight. Luke Longley's checked in for Chicago. Here's Isley, defended by Kerr. Malone, a screen on Kerr. Nifty move. Got a piece of it. And here we go again. The Bulls in transition. Up the court they go. Anderson passes to Isley. Over Kerr. The shot's good from Isley.
Good use of the bounce pass there to set up his teammate.
Now Jordan. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. To the paint with some arc, and he comes up with the deuce.
Great teardrop from Burrell, showing nice touch.
Well, as you can see, when you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
For sure. I mean, playing loose can help you and hurt you. It can cut both ways. I think they've got to tighten it up a little bit here.
And here is Jordan. Pass to Rodman. 3-pointer. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
3 points.
Jordan's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Malone at the elbow. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Chicago with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And with as many 3-pointers as they... We're back for the 4th quarter of play here in Game 6. The Utah Jazz and the Chicago Bulls, for the 2nd year in a row, battling for an NBA championship. It all comes down to this.
And you look at it, John Stockton, 36 years of age, Karl Malone at 34. You wonder, is this their last best chance at a title?
So with Rodman on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. Bill Wennington out there with Simpkins. Then it's Busha. Then it's Jordan. And it's Brown in at the point. Now we go to David for a quick take.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, when you think about Michael Jordan's legacy, this is a guy with nothing left to prove, but he plays every game as if he has everything to prove. And it's part of what's made him great and part of what he's done for the game of basketball and this Bulls organization, which has won more with him than it ever did before he got here. Guys?
Puts it in perspective, D.A. Thank you. Mike Air Jordan. Michael Jordan, arguably the greatest of all time.
What more can we ask for? What has he done for the game of basketball and the NBA as a whole? It's simply remarkable.
Well, no one has covered more big Jordan games than you, Mike. You would know. And Jordan throws it down.
They can't miss on an absolute tear.
This is a thing of beauty. Perfect offensive basketball.
And Stockton at this point has played more playoff games, Clark, than anyone in NBA history without winning a title.
Boy, you certainly respect the number of deep runs that he's been part of, and at this point, all he wants is a ring.
He's going to the Hall of Fame, but you're right. This has got to be the one thing absent on his resume.
No doubt.
Jordan against Anderson, and there's the pass to Brown. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Jordan.
4-3.
Jordan's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. And you got to respect, Coach, what we've seen from Scottie Pippen tonight.
A gutsy performance, reminiscent of his teammate Jordan's flu game in last year's finals, doing whatever is needed.
Yeah, good comparison. A shot by Isley, no good.
He was all alone, just couldn't get it to go. And you hope that doesn't deter him from taking that shot in the future.
From deep, Jordan, another three for Chicago.
Ever since halftime, they have been parked out at the arc, dropping bomb after bomb.
And who can blame them? When you're hitting like this, you got to just keep it going.
Trying to find a way out of this rut, Mike.
Yeah, looking to regain some momentum offensively.
Bulls moving the ball around, and the shot's good from Buechler.
Such a good shooter. Buechler is very comfortable from that range.
They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Brown. And here's Jordan outside. Nailed from three-point land.
How about the damage they've done from deep? Sniping away with great confidence.
They're certainly taking threes in bunches. Can't blame them given the results they're seeing right now.
Anderson passes to Isley. Keefe with a screen on Brown. Here's Isley. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Brown the pass to Jordan. On the wing, Jordan. Here's Wennington. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist.
In tight, close to the bucket. Wennington, powerful and hard to contain.
Anderson outside. Passes to Keefe. Buechler with the rebound.
And people will say he shouldn't take that mid-range look, but he had the space and is capable of making it.
Here's Jordan. Chalk up two there. Jordan's got 15 points in just the second half.
Down the stretch, when you need buckets, go to the guy who's gotten you this far.
Yeah, he's been relentless.
Anderson outside. Pass to Isley. Knocked loose. Here's the break. On the wing, Jordan. Another one falls for Chicago.
How about the quarter from him? On a tear.
Coach Fratello, a big issue for them. I know it drives you crazy. Turnovers.
You just can't afford to give away anything in this league.
Morris, nice move. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Look, what you see is what you get with Morris. He's a quality swing man who really locks in the taking high percentage shots. He's not going to take many bad ones.
And Utah making a change here. Vaughn's checked in. Luke Longley's checked in for the Bulls. Kerr comes in for Brown. And so Jordan will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Banked in off the glass.
Not content to sit on this lead. I like it. Going right at him.
Yeah, just fanning the flames. Trying to leave no chance for a comeback.
It's stolen by Kerr. On up the court. And finished off by Longley.
I like the aggressive attitude there from Longley, leaving nothing to chance.
And here are the Jazz now. Tipped away. Kerr the pass to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Not coasting to victory. They're running through the tape. Run through that finish line.
That's how you do it. Keep it going through the checkered flag.
Morris outside. Here's Vaughn, defended by Kerr.
Chicago foul. Steve Kerr. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Carr, he's checked in for the Jazz.
Shot ball. Taking 2 shots.
That one is no good.
You can tell he's disappointed in himself for missing a shot, but anything to chip away at this lead is progress.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Kerr, one of the best three-point marksmen in the NBA. His form, release, efficiency, perfect.
Morris kicks to Vaughn. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Foster. Doesn't go that time. This could be it for Jordan, potentially his last possession as a Chicago Bull. Screen by Longley. Here's Jordan. Lays it up and banks it in.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
And the Chicago Bulls win their 6th championship, completing a second repeat. Without question, Mike, one of the greatest dynasties this league has ever seen.
Six championships in 8 seasons. A decade of dominance. The 90s have belonged to Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls.
And this title run for the Bulls, arguably, Clark, their most difficult, with age and injuries and even some palace intrigue. But for the moment, merely jubilation.
You covered it all there, Kevin. What a remarkable run. And now we'll just have to wait and see whether they decide to run it back one more time. This very well, though, could be the final chapter